Hello everybody and happy August. It's Therese Mc Auliffe here, bringing through some guidance and obviously asking the angels for some of that guidance for us for the month of August. Today being August the 1st, full moon, actually super moon, so it's an extremely potent time for us to soak in that light. You know, the orbit of the moon is closest to Earth, so it's brightest and it looks like it's bigger, so it's time for us to do that deep cleanse, shine that light into all of our shadows. So deep purging now today, and a releasing and a letting go of everything that no longer serves us well. So we let it go with great gratitude for the lessons that it has brought us. And if you have your crystals or whatever it is you would like to cleanse, it would be a good time to put them outdoors and allow the light of the moon to penetrate into the darkness within those, as well as they have collected it, and send it off for transmutation. So it's a really beautiful month ahead for us. We've actually got 2 moons in August. We've another on the 30th called a blue moon, you know, once in a blue moon, because it is seldom had. So it's a potent month for us for releasing, and when we release, of course, we receive. So we open up that energetic space for us to receive more. So before I came on camera, actually did a lovely distant healing, and then I sat in meditation and asked the angels for some guidance. So it really feels like it's a big month for us to start to step into our new ways of being. Yeah, we're all on our ascension path, so if you're listening to this video, you too are well on your ascension pathway. And for us to be able to, I suppose, ascend and feel the joy and appreciation in every moment, because sometimes we can get caught up in the struggle of things. There's quite a lot of chaos showing itself presently, and that's everything coming up for healing. And I do feel there will be more coming up for healing. And, you know, I suppose collectively we're going to start waking up faster. And I do feel that we're in that vibration at the moment where there's more and more and more presenting itself for healing. And more people are going to become more aware. And then when you can become aware of something, you can heal it, you know, so it's curative once it's in your awareness. So I did take 1 or 2 cards, 2 actually, one from 2 different decks. And I got the Angel Charity. Okay, so give with an open heart and be generous. So, you know, I have felt into that card, and I always understand that giving and receiving is the very same energy. And it's when you give, you receive. So you may receive in a very different way, receiving the peace that's within, receiving that feeling of pure joy when you can actually give and help somebody else in some way. So it may be material things, it may be financial giving, it may be giving of your time or your resources of some description. But it's that giving energy, give from an open heart without expectations. So you'll always find somebody that's worthy of what you want to give and what you have to give. So don't be afraid to give. Obviously, you know, your own pot is full, so it's nice for you to be able to give something of that pot to somebody else. So taking care of ourselves is vital, and being able to self-soothe and really understand that, you know, unless our pot is full, we don't have the time, the energy, the money, the resources, whatever it may be, to offer to somebody else. So self-care is really pertinent at the moment, and I feel it's there for us all. I have been running some really nice workshops that I created with sitting down with my own higher being, and also with lots and lots of beings that are here to help me to ascend and help me to help others to ascend in a nice, gentle way. Because honestly, the turbulence that's there could sweep you away if you didn't allow yourself to stay grounded and to feel the love that's there for you, and that you are unique and special and part of this whole ascension journey for the earth and all of its inhabitants. So the Angel Charity is asking you to give from an open heart space, give from a full heart. You know, sometimes what you give is time, just listening to somebody. Sometimes it may be a meal, you know, somebody to sit with you and have a meal with you. Other times somebody may be struggling financially and you may have something to give them. You know, charity shops, all of that. It's not just giving to individuals. So it's a good time to actually clear out the clutter, you know, and to release. We have the 1st of August and then we have the 30th of August. So during the month of August, with the 2 full moons, so what I would be asking you to consider is decluttering. So whether that's wardrobes or drawers or presses or books or jewelry or whatever it may be that you feel you would like to make more space, make things more spacious so that the energy can flow freely. It could be your thoughts as well, it could be anything. So I would feel that there is an opportunity for us in this month of August to really declutter and allow in the energy that can flow even brighter into your life and through your life. Now, I did take one other card from Work Your Light, and it's the card on boundaries. So where do you need to establish better boundaries is basically what the card says. So boundaries is something, I suppose, that's been very dear to my heart, and that I felt, as somebody that's quite sensitive, didn't really understand until I was in my 50s, believe it or not. And now I feel that I understand boundaries quite well. And I'm not saying that I always have perfect boundaries, because, you know, we live and we're fluid, but my boundaries are quite good, compassionate boundaries. So what I would be looking at is the guidance around the boundaries, and what's coming in is that to establish your boundaries, I suppose, is the first thing, and to be able to know if you're actually just walking around your own boundaries and walking through them, or if you're letting other people trample on them. So when you're compassionate to the self, you can be compassionate when you actually overstep your boundaries, or when you allow your boundaries to be walked over. So boundaries are there really to keep you in the flow, to keep you in the love space, to keep you from resentment or anger, or, you know, whatever it may be, the lower emotions that come in if you feel someone's taking advantage of you, or if you feel you've made like an idiot of yourself, or a better way of speaking. So it's really just to watch your boundaries. So how much time do you want to give? You know, if you're working with clients like I do, you know, I'm watching my own boundaries, you know. So obviously for somebody that's brand new, I obviously allow extra time, but then you just watch your boundaries around time. You watch your boundaries around when someone's pressing you to maybe offer sessions or whatever it may be, when a time that you have allocated to yourself. So it's really important that you actually make that time for yourself, that special time. And I will have to say that my children are grown up now, and I do have grandchildren and all, but it's probably a little bit easier for me to be able to stay within the allocated times that I've allowed for my own self-care. But it's necessary. It's a necessity for everybody to have that special time that's allocated to the self. That's the time when you can really connect with your soul, and when you can allow yourself to feel purposeful, rather than just getting through the humdrum of the work or the daily life or whatever it may be. It's always possible to set some time aside for yourself. You know, the amount of time will be at your discretion. So for me, myself, I have made my ritual around morning time when I first get up, that I have a slot of time there for myself. So it can vary from day to day, but generally I will allow myself the hour. And if it's a little more than the hour, that's okay. If it's a little less, that's okay too. So I come here to my healing space to do my own connecting with my own soul. And, you know, I do some work with Judy Satori with her Ascension Library. So that takes some of my time, and some of it then is connecting with Source through my own heart and through my own soul, and getting in the guidance and the messages that are there for me and for me to help others. And that's why I've started to create some workshops of my own to help people raise their consciousness, raise their awareness, step into their power and ascend beautifully. So they will be on my website, and you will see lots and lots of lovely high vibrational workshops and sessions being offered over the winter months, the autumn months, actually from September onwards. So I have a deck of cards here in front of me, and they're healing energy cards. So I'm just going to ask for guidance now as to generically what is there for us today to take away as a beautiful message on this super full moon day. Now here, let me see, this is calling me, so let's see what this card is. Okay, vitality. I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerate. Okay, so I have actually noticed myself that my own vitality has accelerated, and I have started to put chlorophyll into my drinking water, and the chlorophyll basically helps to illuminate your cells and to hydrate you fully. You know, water can hydrate you to a certain point, but you need to add some chlorophyll if you want that hydration to go deep within the cells and to open the cells up to receiving more light. So the chlorophyll comes from plants. It's where the sun shines on the green and produces the chlorophyll. So that's a card for vitality. So I'll write actually this affirmation in underneath so that you can take it away with you and use it for the month. Now, I do want to see what it is that would be helpful for us to surrender. So this is my surrender deck. And then I'll ask for an angel card. So generically, so if you'd like a full personal reading, I offer those as well. On Zoom, remotely, or here in this healing room if you're living close enough to actually come in person. Surrender to comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractions, and power. Okay, so this is really an absolutely wonderful, powerful card, because if we compare ourselves to others, we're not being authentic to ourselves. So allow ourselves to just focus on our own strengths and how we can grow ourselves. So if we're looking at other people, we're looking outside of ourselves. So it's looking inwards and receiving the power that's within us and connecting with it, because we are powerful, magnificent spiritual beings, capable of great love, capable of everything. And it's just to connect with that power that's within us and allow our inner light to reconnect and shine so brightly. I have a deck of archangel cards. Sorry, now I have this candle here ready to blow out, but I have another candle lighting. That was actually lighting for the benefit of a client, and the candle burns for quite a long time. So now let me see. One archangel card, please. So who's our guiding angel for the month of August is basically what I'm asking here, generically. And what is the message for us? So there's two. Okay, you see the jumping cards. Indigo and crystal children. So it's Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So just think about all the children that are in your life, whether they're your children, whether they're grandchildren, whether they're neighbors, whoever they are. And just allow yourself to feel that connection you have with the children. So the indigo and the crystal children, so the sensitive children, they've come in, you know, on a much higher vibration. And they've come in really to be able to help us. So we've paved the way by clearing the energy to this point, and then they can help us to raise the vibration, and we can help them to have a better future. So the other card that's here is Take Back Your Power. So it's Raziel. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. And August is an ideal opportunity. We're in the vibration of manifestation for the month of August. So what is it you would like to manifest in your own life? And this is really an opportunity for you to work with the beautiful angel Raziel. to, you know, take back your God-given power, because innately we're powerful beings of pure light and pure love. It takes me to wanting to draw an angel card for the children, and I've forgotten to take that deck out, so just let me see. Yes, I have a deck here by Diana Cooper for the children. So let's see, one card for the children. So these are really quite simplistic cards and lovely for the children. They're saying to me as well that it's time to balance our energy, to balance our chakras, to balance the energy that's running through us, and to be mindful of that, getting into nature, connecting and communing with nature, and allowing ourselves to feel that our essence is one with nature, that we are one. One card for the children, please. Okay, here we go. Good fortune. Your angel will make something good happen today. Say to yourself, I am looking for something good. Okay, so it's a beautiful, positive card. So if you have children that you can help to remain positive instead of being worried about something or anxious about something, and just, I'm looking for something good. Okay, so, and then something good shows up, you know, and this is really how the law of the universe works. You know, what you align to, what you focus on is what you will actually receive. So focus on the good stuff and allow the good stuff to flow in. I'm actually going to take one more card as a closing card. I'll take it from this, as I call it, original deck right here, and see what the closing card is for the month of August. Okay, so focus on your manifestation. You do need to do the clear out. Clear it all out. Let it go. Allow the full moon to illuminate. 2 full moons. The month of August is the month for manifestation. So bringing the new in. So we have 2 cards. Both very hearty cards. Both filled with the green. So bringing balance back into your life and allowing yourself to receive the ideas and inspiration. So if you look at these 2 cards, there's scales there as well. So the scales is about bringing balance. And this one here, you know, to me, what I see in this is like a huge amount of emotion, a huge amount of heartfelt, but also holding that emotion and being able to be compassionate with yourself as you release what no longer serves you well, because in will flow ideas and inspirations. Now, I hope that this was of benefit to you, and feel free to share it. Check out whatever else I do on my website, www.lightingtheway.ie. God bless you. Have an absolutely amazing month of August, and I shall see you, please God, in September.